What should I do if I want to establish a KK in Japan?
The general flow of registering establishment of a KK is as follows. First, decide on general details about the company, including its trade name, headquarters address, and fiscal year. If the company will be founded by a foreign corporation or a foreign resident will be a director, then the affidavit and signature certificate must be notarized by someone such as a notary public in the home country. Next, submit the AOI of a KK to a notary public's office in the region where the headquarters will be located in Japan to have them notarized. Then, the incorporator transfers capital to a bank account in Japan owned by the incorporator or the directors at incorporation. If the incorporator and all directors do not have a bank account in Japan, receipt of capital may be entrusted to a third party with an account in Japan. After that, apply for registration of incorporation of a KK and submit a notification of the company official seal to a regional legal affairs bureau. The date of establishment of a KK will be the date of application for registration. It normally takes about 1 or 2 weeks from application until registration is complete. Next, submit a report on acquisition of stock to the Bank of Japan. Lastly, open an account in the company's name with any bank. After opening the account, transfer the capital into that account. It takes about 1 to 3 months to complete procedures for registration of incorporation of a KK.
What should I do if I want to establish a GK in Japan?
General establishment and registration procedures for a GK basically are the same as for a KK, with the exceptions that notarization of the AOI and transfer and receipt of capital prior to registration of establishment are not mandatory. It takes about 1 to 2 months to complete procedures for registration of incorporation of a GK.
Are there any points on which I should be particularly careful when conducting procedures to establish a company?
It must be noted that the Foreign Exchange and Foreign Trade Act requires prior notification of company establishment in certain businesses. Submit prior notification to the Minister of Finance and the minister responsible for the business via the Bank of Japan within 6 months before the date of establishing a company. In principle, you cannot establish a company until at least 30 days have passed since receipt of the prior notification. Also note that completion of procedures for establishment without submitting prior notice, in the case of a subject business, is subject to penalty. Please contact JETRO staff for more information.